take the different crushes and use them in the production of the different other products in their enterprises, like chairs, bottles, like buckets, and so on. Also, we have the production of pavement blocks. Now that's the main product which we have as being produced here in Red Plus is the pavement blocks that we use plastic waste in that.
Cameroon's Minister of Livestock, Fisheries and Animal Industry, Dr. Tiger, has officially launched the National Program for Livestock and Fish Farming Value Chain Development Program. This project, which is an initiative of the African Development Bank, seeks to facilitate the integration of various elements in the livestock and fish farming value chain in Cameroon. Ate Bonaventure with details.
The Livestock and Fish Farming Value Chain Development Project aims to contribute in an exclusive manner to food and nutrition security and reduce poverty. While inaugurating the project, the Minister of Livestock, Fisheries and Animal Industries invited the coordinators to work diligently with the different actors involved for a sustainable output.
The particularity of this project, is not only the livestock, but fishery is involved in this project. So we have to produce a plan, an aquaculture plan, and to implement this plan in Cameroon. All the 10 regions are concerned by this project.
The initiative involves cattle, pig and fish sectors and shall benefit from a financial support of about 65 billion CFA francs from the African Development Bank.
For the project to reach this stage, it means that it has satisfied all the requirements of quality to have a smooth execution. Now, the challenge is really for each one, the stakeholders, including us, the government, and others to really play their role as indicated in the appraisal report of the project.
The 5-year project is expected to guarantee the availability of cattle, pig and fish breeds with high genetic performance and good nutrition. It will also see the training of youths in the 10 regions who wish to specialize as stock breeding entrepreneurs.
The political landscape in Cameroon has been further enriched with the creation of a new political party known as APA. Presented in Douala this April the 21st, this party seeks to join local contributors together to fight for a bright and prosperous Cameroon. Mange Venasius in the following report says that the president of this party, Celestin Jamen, calls on all Cameroonians to join in his vision. Mange Venasius with that report.
It is another new name within the political landscape in Cameroon, the Alliance Patriotique et Républicaine du Cameroun, coming in to join hundreds of other opposition parties already in the race, clamoring for one thing: change in the manner in which governance in Cameroon is managed. Launched in Douala, April 21st, 2021, the founding president, Celestin Jamen, hinging on the slogan of the party, "The fatherland before the tribe," insisted that we all have a duty to construct the future of this country.
We are all friends, we are all brothers and sisters of the same country, of the same city, and we share the same goals. We need to transform, to change the face of our country. We Cameroonians of APA and others, the builders of the future.
It is a difficult task, he affirmed, to praise men and women, but maintains that the common good should overcome our personal egos and brings us together to confront the challenges ahead.
We think that the future of Cameroon is bright, is great. We need to believe in that. We need to share the same goals. We need to join our hands together, to struggle together and go to jail together if possible, to make sure that our future will be bright.
This is done within the context of certain values which the party is bringing on board.
Our values is the values of tolerance, the acceptation of differences between Cameroonians. We think that Cameroonians in particular, need now to respect the stability of our institution.
Political pundits are wondering how this Benjamin will succeed to confront old brooms in the house, brooms that claim to master all the corners of the rooms. Even at that, Celestine Jammeh thinks that no difficulty is difficult enough to deter Cameroonians from their objectives.
My appeal, I urge to the Cameroonians, is to stand ready for this struggle. Everything is possible, don't forget it, when you believe.
The party's internal rules and regulations were equally presented and are ready for Cameroonians who are convinced by this new vision.
Still on Cameroon's political scene, the UNDP political party in Garoua Bulai, that is in the east region of the country, has recently witnessed a major change in almost a year. This follows the reinstitution of the youth leader Ousmane Mohamed, popularly known as Bayero. He had been sidelined in last municipal elections in Garoua Bulai by the UNDP party for the reason that he was unmarried, and he then announced his wedding, bringing widespread celebration for his supporters. His decision of changing his marital status reinstates him in his place within the party and also signifies the start of preparations for next elections in 2025. Ousmane Mohamed, or Bayero's change of status, brought a festive atmosphere in Garoua Bulai and notably in his home. This brings us to a sad story that Cameroon suffers from, as members of the National Assembly have paid their last homage to late Honorable Prince Mikodi Ange Gilbert, who died on March 24 at the age of 32, being the youngest member of parliament in Cameroon. Ate Bonaventure reports that a requiem mass was said in his honor as he journeyed to the land of no return. Ate Bonaventure with that report.
Members of the National Assembly bid farewell to their youngest colleague as he embarks on his last journey. The ceremony to pay last homage to Honorable Prince Mikodi Ange Gilbert at the National Assembly was marked by a requiem mass and eulogies for the CPDM MP of the Bomba Ngoko constituency in the East region. The lawmakers took turns to bow before the casket with regret and sorrow, praying for the faithful repose of his soul. Prince Ange Gilbert was member of the Economic Commission of the National Assembly and president of the Parliamentary Network for Good Governance in the mining sector. He gave up the ghost on March 24 at the Yaoundé Central Hospital before the end of the March parliamentary session. His senior colleagues shall live to remember him as a young and dynamic politician who gave in his best to contribute to nation building and youth development. The funeral ceremony at the National Assembly was chaired by Honorable Hilarion Etong, First Deputy Speaker, in the place of the House Speaker, Honorable Kavai Yege Jibril.
Let's round up with news out of Cameroon. In Nigeria's Kaduna State, gunmen have attacked a private university, killing one staff member and abducting a number of students. And in Chad, the son of late President Idriss Déby Mahamat has taken over as president and commander of the armed forces. This while rebel groups vow to take over the capital. Details of this with Rogeatu Buba.
Gunmen have attacked a private university in Nigeria's northern Kaduna state, killing one staff member and kidnapping students, as announced by police and officials on Wednesday. It was not immediately clear how many students had been abducted from the Greenfield University during the attack. According to the local police spokesman, the suspected bandits infiltrated the university in large numbers. The university attack was the fifth kidnapping assault on a Nigerian school since December. Recent mass kidnapping have prompted 6 northern schools to shut public schools down to prevent further attacks. Gunmen last month seized 39 students from a college in Afaka in Kaduna State after a gunfight with soldiers. The son of Chad's slain leader Idris Deby took over as president and armed forces commander on Wednesday as rebel forces threatened to march on the capital, Jamena. General Muhammad Deby, 37, moved to consolidate his position on Wednesday, with the council issuing a new charter in place of the constitution, granting him the functions of president and also naming him as head of the armed forces. In his first public comment since taking power, Muhammad said the army wanted to return power to a civilian government and hold free and democratic elections in 18 months. The United States on Wednesday called for a peaceful and democratic transition to a civilian government in Chad, without going so far as to condemn the military junta's seizure of power. The potentially explosive consequences of the death of President Idris Deby cannot be underestimated, both for the future of Chad and for the region. The national funeral of Idris Deby Itno will take place on Friday in Jamena in the presence of French President Emmanuel Macron. A 14-day period of national mourning is being observed.
That brings us to the end of tonight's edition of the news on DBS Television. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, same time, still on DBS TV. Have a great night and enjoy other programs on our channel.
Ce soir,